In today's video, we're going to be looking at exponent rules when it comes to using variables and coefficients. So we're going to be looking at two different types of problems: when we are multiplying terms, and then we're also when you have a term to a power or a power to a power. Okay, so a little bit different than what we did when we combine like terms, because that's when we're focusing in on adding and subtracting terms. This one, we are now multiplying, which have different rules. So when we are multiplying terms with the same base, okay, with the same variable, we take the numbers out in front and multiply them, keep the base, and add the exponents. So in this one, 10 times 5, so you're multiplying the numbers out in front, which is 50. You keep the base, m, and you add the exponents. 5 and 2 is 7. So I have to use my little exponent button here and type in 7. Submit. Bam. All right. So you multiply the numbers in front, keep the base, add the exponents. Okay. Let's look at a new one. Another multiplying one. All right. So now there is an imaginary one that you don't see in front. Oh, that's not a good one. Let's go back. There's a little imaginary one out in front when you have these types of problems. 1 times -9 is -9. Keep the base, x. Also, there's a 1 up here with the exponent that you can't see. All right. 3 plus 1 is 4. So you multiply the numbers out in front, keep the base, add the exponents. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Use my little keyboard here. 4, submit, boom. Let's do one more. That's too easy. Okay, why don't we do this? All right, 5 times -4 is -20. Keep the base and remember we have a little 1 here. 1 plus 2 is 3. So I'm going to switch to my keyboard. Go to the third power. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Submit. Bam. Okay, so that's when you multiply terms. Now, when you have a power to a power, it's term to a power. Let's start off with a simple one. All right, right here. Why don't we start off with this? When you have a term to a power, you're basically multiplying it by itself. So that's going to equal 5r times 5r, which is 5 times 5 is 25. R times r, right? Keep the base, but you add the exponents. Remember, 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 is squared, right? 2. So we go to the second power. So it's 5 times 5, which is 25. Keep the base, add the exponents. And hey, if you could see the shortcut, what do you notice about the shortcut? The other shortcut that you could do is you could square the number out in front. 5 squared is 25, and you square the letter inside. So that's another shortcut you could do if you don't want to write it out like this. Submit answer. Bam. Okay, similar problem. Let me erase. Okay, -5z to the fourth. So I'm going to write it out. -5 z to the fourth, and negative 5 z to the fourth. Multiply the numbers out in front. Negative 5 and negative 5 is positive 25. Z stays the same. Add the exponent. 4 and 4 is 8. Okay. Submit. Yes. All right. Good. And let's do another one. One more. We already saw this good stuff. Similar. All right here. All right, so I'm going to write it out. This one is 3 times, so you got to write it out 3 times. So you have negative 8x to the 5th, negative 8x to the 5th, and negative 8x to the 5th. Now, if you don't know negative 8, negative 8, and negative 8, all right, you can use your Desmos calculator. So negative 8 times negative 8 times negative 8 is negative 512. So negative 8, negative 8, negative 8 is negative 512. Keep the x's. Add 5, 5, and 5, which is 15. Again, another way you could shortcut it, negative 8 to the 3rd power is negative 512. X to the 5 to the 3rd, you could just do 5 times 3, which is 15. Okay, that's another shortcut. Submit. There we go. So those are the 2 different types of problems you're going to look at. You're going to look at multiplying terms, right? That's when you multiply the numbers in front, keep the base, add the exponents. And then also when you have a term to a power, okay, you just write it, expand it out. So negative 6s, negative 6s. Okay, if I had another one of these with more than just one, all right, so you have negative 4p cubed, negative 4p cubed, negative 4p cubed. You're going to write it 3 times. So just expand it out and then just use the multiplying rules that you did before. So that's it for today's lesson. Some of these you might have to show work on paper if you're expanding it out. So if you have questions, let me know. Thank you for watching.